Alright, welcome to day 67 of the 100-Day Project. Working on some other stuff, but I thought I would go through some of the solo settings I use for my electric acoustic through my Axe FX2 for some of the solo sets that I do here and abroad. So obviously that initial sound, it's got kind of a slap echo to it and kind of evocative of a very famous Eagles tune. And what's nice about this is I can play the sort of finger-picked parts. And the slap delay gives it a little spaciousness, and when I kick in, that delay then gives me kind of a percussive part that lets me carry through the rest of the song. So for a lot of guys who play acoustic, and girls, and genders of every persuasion, I've seen people use just a straight guitar into an amp with a little reverb. Sounds great. A lot of my friends do it and I love going to their shows. For me, when I'm up there doing it myself, because I grew up with a lot of different expansive kinds of music, I feel like I need to cover territory, and it's kind of maybe more unique to me to dial in some different effects. So while I will use you know, just kind of clean sound with just a little bit of delay, I kind of like using more spacious and crazier sounds that also mix up the EQ a little bit, so that as I go through the night it feels like a big expansive kind of show. So this next sound I also use with my band, and it's just a really nice clean sound with a great EQ, some a little bit of delay and some reverb and a touch of chorus, and just really captures the sound of this particular guitar really well. So I use this on a Frampton tune. And I think I also use this on some Rush stuff that I do. So that's a great sound. I use that probably on 5 or 6 pieces of music because it's clean, spacious, and kind of doesn't get in the way of the guitar for some of the parts where I like to have the finger picking kind of stand out. This next sound I have showcased more than once, and it's kind of one of the crazier ones. I use this on a Pink Floyd Robert Plant medley, which I sometimes bring other stuff into, like U2 and things like that. I'm actually going to sing a little bit of this so you have a frame of reference for the song. It's not the oldest Pink Floyd song around, but it's a really good one. Into the distance, women are black, stretched to the point and no turning back. Fancy on the windswept feet, standing alone, my senses read. Fatal attraction is holding me fast. How can I escape this irresistible grasp? Can't keep my eyes from the circling skies. Tongue tied and twisted, just a blood-bound misfit. So that's obviously kind of one of the crazier sounds that I use, and I don't use it a lot because if you use some of the crazier stuff all night, you end up, it just kind of sounds ordinary because you used it all night. So I have about 5 or 6 different sounds that I use through the Axe FX that for me fit most of the venues I play, and kind of give the different songs that I do, mine included, a different sort of dynamic over the night, so that it sounds like, wow, it's kind of covered a lot of territory even with one guitar. So that's kind of where my head's at when I perform this way by myself. So, all right, that is day 67 of the 100-Day Project. I've got to get back and work on some tropical house stuff. I will meet you here for day 68 of the 100-Day Project. I appreciate you checking it out, and farewell, friends.